throwing up some of our affiliate Facebook pages. That sounds pretty cool. Affiliate pages. That sounds special. We hope you guys have had a great week. We sure have. Whoops, wrong chord. There'll be more of those.
Okay, let's see. Ah, there we go. Okay. I don't know what that is, but I should try All right, I am all shared. Hey, Michael. It's good to see you. Hopefully Mom is there, or she'll tune in soon if she isn't.
We sent you?
Yes, we
And
are ready.
are we still in these bars?
No.
This week we were not. We were not. We have not been in a single bar this week. We played a lovely outdoor concert by the walkway over the Hudson Bridge this week, which was a high point for us.
Sponsored by the Hudson Valley
Well, I guess it is.
Guild.
It is a high point. It's up on the
Yes,
bridge,
it was
away
very
from the water.
Yes.
And then we played a wonderful farmers market in one of our favorite little villages. Oh, actually, it's a town, Mama Kading. One of our favorite little areas to play. We've very soon. What's the date of the Grateful Dead? Grateful on
It's
Dead?
the 6th.
On the 6th of August, next Saturday, we'll be playing over at the Grateful We're Not Dead concert, which is in Phillipsport, New York, and not that hard to find. It's sort of a but actually the concert takes place in a cemetery, so it gives it a really great. It's a great vibe. It's a great vibe and a great night. And there are a lot of good, really good from that area, I guess, which is where Ulster borders Sullivan County. A lot of good area players there, so it's kind of a fun night. And
yesterday,
you know, I think there's a small fee to get in. Is it?
Yeah, $5.
$5.
Don't suggest a donation.
And then they
sure.
sell hot dogs and stuff, but you know, the money all goes for the upkeep of the cemetery, so it's a nice little thing. And so that's pretty morbid. So this is
There's
cool.
Mom. Hi, Mom.
So
Hi, John Walsh.
Hi, John Walsh.
Who else is on here? I don't have my glasses on, so I have to cheat.
So how about still in these bars?
Okay. All right. Hold on one second. Jane. Hi, Jane Lester.
Hi, Jane.
I think I got everybody. If you are watching, just drop us a line so we know you're there. And if I have my glasses on, I can respond. All right. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4. So hard to take it all when you can't raise a smile. When singing your own song wears you down just like the mile. We rode along through the 7 winters where the lean times and good we sang away our cares. I'm still in these bars, and I'm still on the run, still singing my songs, and I'm still having my fun. Late at night, we would end up in some dive, talking over the good times until the morning light, laughing over the time we got lost out in the snow, and how we picked up the beat, found the way to go. all of my shots. Like you know all my thoughts, well, you must know a lot. And still I wish we could sing together again, standing side by side, like we were still old friends. And I'm still in these bars, and I'm still on the run, still singing my songs, and I'm still having my fun. And I'm still in these bars, and I'm still on the run, still singing my songs, and I'm still having my fun. And I'm still in these bars, and I'm still on the run, still singing my songs, and I'm still having my fun.
Ha.
Oh, I think I better tune up a little
And I better change harmonicas.
bit.
Hi, Ruthie. And
Hi,
hi,
Ruthie.
Wanda.
Hi, Wanda.
And did I miss anybody else? Happy Sunday. What am I doing? Oh, bringing the whiskey.
That's not the tune. Can we start that again?
Sure.
I'm so sorry. Here we go. Thanks, everybody. She was a soft-hearted woman with a taste for the bottle. I scorned her and drove her away. Now she just sat there drinking and dreaming of her North Country so far away. The first time I saw her by the banks of my river, she looked like an angel so pure. My heart sprouted wings as it struggled beside her, and the oaths of young lovers we swore. By the banks of the river, through the green days of summer, through the orchards and vineyards we'd stray. But at night in the taverns we drank till we stumbled our own separate ways. As the years pass, it all seems sublime, where the river of myth meets the river of time. Is it all lost as it goes down the line? Like the grain in the whiskey, like the grapes in the wine. I thought she'd go north and to the land of her fathers, where where the white water rushes so cold. But for her there's one river, that's the river of whiskey, that runs through her trembling soul. She works in a tavern by the banks of my river. I once stopped, she still looks so fine. And the face of a farm girl from some now different century seemed lost in a river of time. Sometimes when I'm lonely, I walk by the river, that old northbound drifter rolls by. My eyes glimpse a bottle that floats on the water. I remember that girl with a sigh. As the years pass, it all seems sublime, where the river of myth meets the river of time. Is it all lost as it goes down the line? Like the grain in the whiskey, like the grapes in the wine. Like the grain in the whiskey, like the grapes in the wine. The grain in the whiskey, the grapes in the wine.
I love that song. I think it's so pretty.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I when I first wrote it, I thought it was way too corny. And so I revised it a lot, and it's still corny.
It is, but it's a nice corny.
Yeah, well, it got better. It's just, I mean, the secret of good writing is doing it a lot of times. It's sooner or later you get rid of all the dumb words and better ones, replace them. It's really quite that simple. I think with really, I know for me, and I know that's true for a lot of writers. I know I'm kind of interested in poetry, as most people know, and I think that's true for a lot of writers. I think you just keep chipping away at it and never accept that there's such a thing as a final draft, and before long they improve.
That's true. I want to say something.
Please.
Because I want to see if we can get Girly to jump around Judy's house. Hi, Judy. Hi, Girly. Thanks for watching. Judy's been great. She's been taking care of Bryn for us for the past few days. It's been really nice. Okay. This next song is for our niece, Angela, who left us far too early.
Without love, where would we be? Just so many ships, so much sea. Without love, no you and me, no sisters and brothers, no family. Waves are high and there's ice we can't see. Love's the hull of oak we can't trust constantly. We just have to remember what we most want to be. It's the tether of life that sets us free. When the sun is out and it shines on the sea, love gives us the courage to explore endlessly. That's how we discover what we most want to be. It's the tether of life that sets us free. And love's enough. Love sets us free. In this time of sorrow, it's what we need. Love plants the flower, and love plants the tree. It's the tether of life that sets us free. Tether of life.
Okay.
And this is a request. Michael asked for this. Michael Klein, you are there. Yes, we saw your name. And this is a song. You know, it kind of, in a way, you know, it makes me think that, you know, every morning we all get up and turn on the news and think, hey, the world is going to wake up to the fact that there's an environmental crisis, and we're going to attempt to do something about it. And so naively we march to the television set of the New York Times or the Washington Post and hope for the good news. So this is called von Lindemann's Engine, and it is a song about climate. But it's also true, you would think that in a song about climate that everything in the song would be true. Well, almost nothing in this song is true. And it's just a little bit like the Twilight Zone. In fact, it's a lot like the Twilight Zone. The champagne is poured as we all raise a cheer. We carry von Lindemann high. We all start to dance through the streets of the city as diamonds fall out of the sky. We've cleaned up our city, once covered in soot. Now the coal remains under the ground. And the sound of small diamonds that shimmer and hiss is the loudest industrial sound. The oceans got higher, the hurricanes flew wild, the starving outnumber the poor. Now von Lindemann's engine is clearing the sky, CO2 is falling once more. Maybe I'm in a coma, hooked up to some sparkling machine. But if that's true, don't wake me, I'd much rather dance in my dream. Please, doctor, the diamonds, they shimmer and hiss in my sleep. The wind and the sun and the hydrogen algae and the tides and the currents provide the energy driving von Lindemann's engines, the source of our glittering pride. All nature's our goddess, or so we'll pretend. Now we're freed from the black fossil yoke. And we've also two diamonds that live underground, demon brothers together called coal. Maybe I'm in a coma, hooked up to some sparkling machine. But if that's true, don't wake me, I'd much rather dance my dream. Please doctor the diamonds, they shimmer and hiss in my sleep. Champagne is poured as we all raise a cheer. We carry Von Lindemann high. We all start to dance through the streets of the city as diamonds fall out of the sky. Okay, Von Lindemann's engine. All right.
So a work in progress.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
Definitely
Every now
a few
and again.
mistakes there. But yeah, it is. It's a challenge. It's a bit of a challenging song, but that's okay.
We're glad that you're still listening and watching. And who else do we have while you're changing guitars?
I'm not changing guitars.
Oh, you're not? Oh, you're going to read some poems.
Yeah.
Ah, there's Joe Giglio. Hey, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
What an enjoyable show you had this afternoon.
So I didn't know what I was going to do for a poem today. I had started out thinking that I wanted to do Wallace Stevens, who's one of my favorite poets. But I came across Robert Hayden, a poet we've done on the show before, and I just love his stuff. So I've decided to do something, and I think the times call for it. Oops, that's not going to work.
You're next to one there too. So anyway, Joe did have a really good show this afternoon. Joe Giglio, Sundays at 2.
Yes, indeed.
Cool jazz, cool blues, superb guitar playing.
Okay, a couple things about Robert Hayden. Robert Hayden was an American poet, essayist, and educator who served as a consultant to the Library of Congress from 1976 to 1978. A role today known as U.S. Poet Laureate. Isn't that strange? Because we didn't really have a poet laureate until, actually called the poet laureate until until almost 2000.
Really? I didn't know that.
It was Robert Pinsky.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he is the first African American writer to hold that office, and boy, it's so well deserved. I really love this guy. I'm going to start with finding the poems. Okay, this was actually the. This is actually Douglas. Sorry about that. I know I have it here somewhere.
Well, do you want me to help you?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
All right. Oh, there you go. You went the right way.
Okay. All right. This was the first Robert Hayden poem that really captivated me. I guess because I remember back to my own teenage life and how there were times when my father and I clashed, and this poem reminded me so much of that. That it really is a kind of universal father-son kind of poem. It's called Those Winter Sundays by Robert Hayden. Sundays too, my father got up early and put his clothes on in the blue-black cold. Then with cracked hands that ached from labor in the weekday weather, made banked fires blaze. No one ever thanked him. I'd wake and hear the cold splintering, breaking. When the rooms were warm, he'd call. And slowly I would rise and dress, fearing the chronic angers of that house. Speaking indifferently to him, who had driven out the cold and polished my good shoes as well, what did I know? What did I know of love's austere and lonely offices? Isn't that beautiful?
It is.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to read...
Hit that X.
Yeah, hit the X. X, go away. You're blocking my page. This one is called Frederick Douglass. And again, once again, another poem by the great Robert Hayden. Frederick Douglass. When it is finally ours, this freedom, this liberty, this beautiful and terrible thing, needful to man as air, usable as earth, when it belongs at last to all, when it is truly instinct, brain matter, diastole, systole, reflex action, when it is finally one, when it is more than the gaudy mumbo-jumbo of politicians, this man, this Douglas, this former slave, this Negro beaten to his knees, exiled, visioning a world where none is lonely, none hunted, alien, this man, superb in love and logic, this man shall be remembered. Oh, not with statues' rhetoric, not with legends and poems and wreaths of bronze alone, but with the lives grown out of his life, the lives fleshing his dream of the beautiful, needful thing. This one is pretty intense. This is a song about runaway slaves, and it also speaks a little bit about Harriet Tubman. It's called Runagate, Runagate, again by Robert Hayden. Runs, falls, rises, stumbles on from darkness into darkness, and the darkness thicketed with shapes of terror, and the hunters pursuing and the hounds pursuing, and the night cold, and the night long, and the river to cross, and the jack-o'-lanterns beckoning, beckoning, and blackness ahead. And when shall I reach that somewhere morning and keep on going and never turn back, and keep on going? Runagate, Runagate, Runagate. Many thousands rise and go, many thousands crossing over. Oh, mythic north, oh, star-shaped yonder Bible city. Some go weeping, some rejoicing, some in coffins, and some in carriages, some in silks and some in shackles. Rise and go, or fare you well. No more auction block for me. No more driver's lash for me. If you see Pompey, my 30 years of age, new breeches, plain stockings, Negro shoes. If you see my Anna, likely young mulatto, branded E on the right cheek, R on the left. Catch them if you can, and notify subscriber. Catch them if you can, but it won't be easy. They'll dart underground when you try to catch them, plunge into quicksand, whirlpools, mazes, turn into scorpions when you try to catch them. And before I'll be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave. North Star and Bonanza Gold, I'm bound for the freedom, freedom bound. And oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. Runagate, Runagate. 2. Rises from their anguish and their power. Harriet Tubman, woman of earth, whip scarred, a summoning, a shining, mean to be free. And this was the way of it, brethren, brethren. Way we journeyed from cant to can. Moon so bright and no place to hide. The cry up and the patter rollers riding. Those are slave hunters. Hound dogs belling in bladed air, and fear starts murbling. Never make it, we'll never make it. Hush that now. And she's turned upon us, leveled pistol glinting in the moonlight. Dead folks can't jaybird talk, she says. You keep on going now or die, she says. Wanted, Harriet Tubman, alias the General, alias Moses, stealer of slaves. In league. In league.
Technology.
Computers, I hate them. In league with something I won't be able to read, but also Garrett, Douglas, Thoreau, John Brown, armed and known to be dangerous, wanted, reward, dead or alive. Tell me, Ezekiel, oh tell me, do you see male Jehovah coming to deliver me? Hoot owl calling in the ghosted air. 5 times calling to the haints in the air. Shadow of a face in the scary leaves. Shadow of a voice in the talking leaves. Come ride my train. Oh, that train, ghost story train through swamp and savannah, movering, over trestles of dew, through caves of the wish. Midnight special on a saber track, movering. First stop, mercy, and the last, hallelujah. Come a ride on my train. Mean to be free. Robert Hayden. Sorry about that. Computer, I really have to print stuff out.
Yes.
Computers are for some people, they're not for all of us. That's the fact. Okay, let's get another guitar.
Sounds like a good idea. So thanks for joining us, and if you are watching, drop us a line so we know you're there. We'll respond to you all later. Well, we'll do our best to.
What's that?
Why are you chuckling at that? And always check out our website too, dognoseband.com or kurthenry.com. That's Dognos, Knows. We have CDs there for sale that you can choose. This latest one, Dog Knows, Catskill Dogs by Dog Knows, is the best of a lot of the songs from these other albums. And if you purchase a CD, we match the price and we send that money off to a local food pantry.
And there's some, can I see the Catskill dog? Right
Sure.
there? By the way, Catskill dogs, if you slow it down, it says cats kill dogs. Who'd think? But there's some great people on this album. I just want to point out to some of you. Peter Bittner, a saxophone player who shows up on a lot of records. Harvey Kaiser, who played at the Jazz Festival in Paris not long ago and is almost a kind of a star in Italy. Pete Levin, a lot of people know Pete Levin. He's one of our local heroes. He and his brother Tony are the Levin brothers, and they're magnificent. Who else appears on this record? Larry Packer, who's played with the band. Let's see who else he's played with. He was a member of Cat Mother and the All Night Newsboys. He traveled with Jimi Hendrix, and also was the lead guitar player of Sha Na Na. Larry Packer, our own Larry Packer, lives right down the street. Ross Rice, who was a studio player in Memphis before he moved up here and became a legendary keyboard player. David Sanchez, who's played with Springsteen, Sting, and a lot of great people. And last but not least, some really gorgeous harmonica by John Sebastian, who was just so kind to us to come down and play. He played so beautifully. So there's a lot of that. There's a lot on this record.
And we've got, besides the two of us, there's Alan Grove playing bass and Eric Parker on drums. And Eric also produced this.
So when I run for president, I already have a program. And people are so greedy, and I think we have too much stuff. If we didn't have so much stuff, I mean, things would be great, right?
Absolutely.
We hardly have room for it here. Look at this place. It looks pretty good when you see what we're focused on, but there's like guitars and stuff all over the place. GNP,
As it should be.
the gross national product. With just a little time in the sun, so take a minute, free from the road. We're caught within it, the one database. You can feel it, controlling the pace. We're caught up on a wheel, let's cut a better deal. I feel like slowing down. I feel like slowing down. It's an illusion, a product I need. They're all abstractions, those numbers I read. It's a delusion, the business must grow. And my reactions are starting to slow. We're running out of time, our tragedy unwinds. I feel like slowing down. I feel like slowing down. Life can be so simple, spending most of the time. Luxury or leisure, what's your bottom line? Look to your obsession, the shiny thing you hold. There is no possession, everything must go, yeah. It will surely go like this it goes. Sifting hours, my honey and me. Golden voices call out from the trees. We see the flowers, we're seizing the day. We're making choices to do it this way. It's freedom from the wheel, with time enough to feel. Life is slowing down. I feel it's slowing down. So take a minute, watch it unwind. The GMP's just a part of our minds. We're locked within it, the one database. And you can feel it, controlling the pace. Invested in our chips, our vital interest slips. I feel like slowing down. I feel like slowing down. On a dying planet, must we be diseased? Hooked upon a habit, planting poison seeds. Can we shrink production, expand our leisure time? Stop the cheap seduction, educate our minds, yeah. Open up our minds, like this it goes.
That was a cool ending.
Yeah. Sinking in a daydream as the chords fall from a sweet guitar. Dreaming songs that make me sigh. Sea breeze that surrounds me, whispers softly, tells us where we are. Makes me feel alright. On the border of the water, sky, and the ocean sand, we sit together, side by Close your eyes. The sounds of the guitar, of the wind, and the ocean spray, and the seabirds' haunting cry. On the border of the water, sky, and the ocean sand, we sit together side by side. Then in a while, the edges fade into white and tan. It feels so right. Back from the water, your hair falls on down your skin, past your shoulders, summer brown. Arms reaching out, pull me back where it all begins. I awaken, then I drown. On the border of the water, sky, and the ocean sand, we sit together side by side. Then in a while, the edges fade into white and tan. It feels so right. Sinking into daydream as the chords fall from a sweet guitar. Dreaming songs that make me sigh. A pencil and some paper, a table chair, and this old guitar, still standing by. On the border.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to finish up with a song called So We Sing.
Yes.
So we will.
are.
I am going to trade back.
Trading back. Okay.
Trading back.
All right.
My cute
Well,
little mark.
we certainly appreciate all of you joining us tonight. And thanks for dropping us a little line. We'll read them later, get back to you. And hopefully we'll see you next week, next Sunday, at the 9 Mile Swamp, or if you can make it out to Phillipsport, to the cemetery for their benefit. Grateful we're not dead. You can find information about our the shows that are coming up on our website, kurthenry.com. Oh, I should get ready for the song, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Stop talking. Okay.
Oh,
You should get ready too.
no, I might just do that.
Oh, it's back one.
Okay.
There you go. All right. Another song for you, Michael.
wall box, a mechanical snarl in my face. I just can't imagine how he could imagine he's caught in the Lord's sweet embrace. I think I'm inspired when I'm only just drunk on some notion I found. A jam session here in what's left of my brain cells, a melodious echo of sound. So we sing. The misogynist shouting for power believes that his bladder is sublime, but the word spurting out from electrical towers is losing its war against time. It's the voice of the new man and Moses, the vibration of power and greed. I bow down to turn my guitar amp up louder just to find the release that I need. So we sing. From over the years are the voices of people that ring in our ears. They roll all around us and into our songs. We borrow the beats and we pass them along. They show up in what's right, they show up in what's wrong. It's natural to join in the music and the wonder of seeing it through. The rhythm and melody all work together in a pattern that makes it seem true. But we're not bound to notes that are scripted, no authorities tugging the chain. When sound is the message and nothing's encrypted, then we'll all join to sing the refrain. So we sing, so we sing. There are times when we struggle to play it, when mythology stands in the way, but it's there in the wood of the pipe and the timbrel. We're together whenever we play. It's the thing that we share without thinking, a possession no one can own. You can't say it's just music, maybe just rhythm, but it's something that's never alone. So we sing, so we sing. Are the voices of people who ring in our ears. They roll all around us and into our song. We borrow the bits and we pass them along. It shows up in what's right, they show up in what's wrong. So we sing, so we sing. So we sing. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week. And we hope we see you next Sunday night. We'll be back.
And here comes our fancy ending technology just to make Joe Giglio happy. Thank you for joining us. We're so grateful you could make it. Check out our website, kurthenry.com or dognose knowsband.com. That's Knows, Knows, Knows.